Les asks, did Pippa and Robbie think AFTV would be this big?
You know what? I didn't. No disrespect to your brand. I didn't. I don't know. I didn't know what to think of it.
No, you guys heard me earlier. I was doing an interview for a TV station in South Africa. And they're like the number one TV station in South Africa, radio station, sorry, in South Africa. And even them things I didn't expect.
Yeah.
As I said to them in that interview, I backed myself for it to do well.
Yeah.
But never in a million years did I think it would be as huge as it is. You know, over 1 billion views. You know,
1.3 million subscribers.
1.3 million subscribers on YouTube. Over 1 million subscribers on Facebook. Closing in on 1 million on Instagram, and then you can't go nowhere without people recognizing you. And some of the incredible things that we've done and the journeys we've been on, it's been amazing. I just didn't
know how people would receive it, because when you first started on YouTube back then, there was nothing like it on YouTube at all. It was one of the first of its kind, really, that I saw anyway.
Pioneers.
So you just don't know how it would be received and where it would grow to, because on YouTube you just see
and a lot of people
cat videos, dance routines, cooking videos.
A lot of people at that time told us that it's not going to work, and said to us that, you know, if you don't have the highlights from the games, it won't work. It's just not going to work. So the pleasing thing for me is to see the fact that it has worked, to see YouTube constantly sort of holding us up as an example of how you can make content, you know, because remember, everything we do is original content.
Facts.
You know, people nick our content. We don't nick content of people, you know what I mean? So it's original.
No, he's speaking about this. He's got to speak facts.
You know what I mean? It's original content. So to come from a place where people are saying to you, nah, it ain't really going to work, and to see it work, and there's been a lot of challenges along the way, it's been amazing. It's really, really been pleasing for me to see that journey, you know?
Okay, yeah, off the back of that, I did ask this to Lee and Ty. This is the topic. Last episode was about watch-alongs. When you first got the call from Robbie, or he gave you the idea that he's going to do watch-alongs, what was your thoughts? Because to me, I still find it, I still can't get my head around how big they are. Like the last one got close to 1 million views in our last game. So what was your thoughts when Robbie was like, we're going to do watch-alongs?
I thought it was one of the best ideas.
Because
I used to do something similar, but not live. So this is like a whole new world. So me and my son used to do match reactions all the time from home, like goggle box type things. Reacting to games. And it used to get good reception. Maybe it's because he's young and knows football. I don't know. So it wasn't because of me. So when Robbie said he was doing live watch-alongs, I was like, this is so different. But I love watching stuff like that, like goggle box. Where you react to something that everyone's watching and everyone's in the same room. So I thought it would be a really good idea. I always thought it was a good idea.
To be honest, I've never really watched Gogglebox.
You know, I love that show.
No, I've seen it, but I've never sat down and watched Gogglebox. So somebody was saying to me the other day, it's a bit like Gogglebox, your thing. And I was going,
that's what I got told by people. Everyone was like,
so I said to him, is it? I go, I'll have to watch it, because I've never actually watched it. It's just literally when lockdown came about, obviously my thoughts was just like, wow, well, we can't go to games no more.
What are we going to do?
Are these all your ideas, Robbie? I want to ask you that, because because everything he has is everything you touch, and I'm not going to give you I want to big you up too much. Everything you touch turns to gold, really.
It always sounds like such a simple idea.
Yeah.
He's come with me with ideas in the past, and I'm just like, that sounds so basic. Is that even going to work? But
I do like simple ideas. And I just sort of thought to myself, I go, you know what, we're not going to be able to go to the games. Let me have a look at the rules around this COVID thing, right? So it was like, you can go to work, but you've got to be socially distanced. So I'm like, well, how could we watch the game together, right? Using some of the influencers in a space that's not going to put them at risk. So that's when I just sort of swung into action and said, right, we'll set up this sort of socially distanced space, right? We'll be 2 meters apart, where everybody comes in to watch the game is going to be like, you know, we'll take the temperatures and stuff like that and do all the COVID safe stuff. And then, let's just watch the game together if we can. And then it was as simple as that. Just like started doing the games. And honestly, I didn't think they'd be as popular as they were.
Yeah, it wasn't like an elaborate studio. It was in Dover Street. Like, it was just a white wall chairs. To what it is now, anyway.
It was just about doing something. Right. And it's just gone, you know, until now we're back at games and we've still kept it. You know, and it's an integral part of what we do, and everybody who's on them really enjoys them. And one of the pleasing things for me was that, you know, people were saying to me who were part of it, that it really helped them in the lockdown. Because, you know, I remember when I got COVID and I was at home and I was watching the game and I really missed coming in for the watch along. Like, you don't really realise that at the time because you're part of it.
Yeah.
But when I was at home, I was like, I was watching the game, I was on my own. I was like, it's not the same, man.
It's not the same, yeah.
Just watching it, you know?
Yeah, it's like a family.
I actually want to hear Ty in my ears. I mean, when the game's going on, I'm like, yo, how can I get rid of this guy, man, so I can concentrate on the game? But when I was there at home watching it, I was like, actually, I'd love to have Ty watching the game with me. It's great to watch it with fellow fans.
It is.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it's been really, really popular. And yeah, I mean, sometimes, I just feel sometimes the simplest ideas, especially when it comes to football, they're the most effective ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
because we're at the end of the day, we're here to watch our team play.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
Like you meet new people, like with the watch-alongs as well. Even though I've seen these faces for so many years at games and at the grounds, I never really knew people.
Yeah.
Like I've known Ty for 8 years, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Like Lee, D, everyone. I didn't know him
Yeah,
personally. So
now it's like a family.
Yeah. So like,
you know the
seeing
other
them
thing as
in
well,
match
people.
day.
I think it allowed people to get to know certain people. So you got to know somebody like Ty.
Yeah.
You know, people be saying to me, "Is Ty?" You know,
Really
when we
like
interview him outside games, like, is he really like that? I said, no, Ty is the most passionate, craziest Arsenal fan you're ever going to meet.
One of a kind.
He is.
By watching those watch-alongs, you got to know him and you got to see that he's that's how he is.
That's how he is, yeah. There's no acting, there's no fakery, there's nothing.
That's how he is.
It's Ty, that is Ty.
You know, and he's one of the, you know, I love the guy. And I mean, and, you know, I saw some fan the other day and he goes, oh, he's not a real Arsenal fan, Robbie. I said, listen, that guy goes every Arsenal game, home and away. He goes to watch the under-23s. He goes to watch the women play.
Home and away.
Right? So I said, if that ain't a real Arsenal fan, there's no hope for any of us.
Yeah. Facts.
There's no hope.
Facts.
You may not.
Facts.
Yeah, you may not agree with his opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Say that.
Yeah.
But never ever say that guy's not a real, because if he ain't a real Arsenal fan,
then who is?
There ain't none.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot. I went to watch. I was in Liverpool and I was covering the women's Arsenal game, Arsenal v Liverpool v Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I don't really go to many women's away games. I always go to the home ones.
Okay, yeah.
So I didn't know what the away crowd would be like for a women's game. Of course, Ty was there. And it was his birthday.
Oh, wow.
It was his birthday.
You have to respect it. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of fans. I saw, obviously, I got all the questions and I've set them up. So a lot of them were saying AFTV is an embarrassment, or people on there embarrass us as a fan base. But how can you be embarrassed with someone that, like you just said there, goes to every form of football match?
You know, this thing about embarrassment and stuff like that, you know, what do we do then? Let's just shut off all social media? Because if we weren't here, then somebody will... They'll start up, I'll give you an example, right? I was at the game against Man City on the weekend.
Yeah.
Right? And as soon as I got into the game, it's me and James, and I stood up. We stood up there, and there's a guy behind me, and he tapped me and he said, I hope you're going to be positive today. You're going to be positive about...
Of a 5-0 defeat.
Right? And I said to him, I go, bro, I'm not... what do you think I am? Do you think I'm some sort of... I'm here to see my team win. He goes, oh, okay, all right. Game starts going on. Obviously, we're getting battered. This guy behind me is absolutely losing it.
Yeah, it's always
He's losing it.
Serious,
right?
for real.
Right? He's absolutely losing it with everything. You know what I mean? Arteta out, this player, get rid of him. He's
the cheek of it.
I turned around to him at half time. I said, hey,